Hello, you're here with Jenfie-Lou. I'll just wait a few seconds just so some of you can join me. I am about a minute late, but never mind. You can probably hear in the background my printer whirring away. Hopefully it'll quieten down in a minute. So what I'm going to do today is I actually want to show you some of the designer series paper packs that we have in the current catalogues, both the annual catalogue and the seasonal catalogue. So this is the current annual catalogue, and all the papers can be found on page 187 to 189. I'm just going to go through some of the sets, some of the packs that I've got. I don't have all of them, unfortunately, or probably good in some ways. I'm also going to go through some of the papers that are featured in our occasions catalogue. Both of these catalogues are running until the 31st of May. I nearly said March then. They're both running until the 31st of May. Done it again. So you will be able to hopefully get hold of any of your favourite papers between now and then if you place an order. However, with the new catalogue coming out in June, they are on limited while stocks last, so make sure you do get your favourites ordered sooner rather than later, as you might miss out. Right, so I am going to quickly start with two packs of these. Come in 6x6. Now you might remember my little gift box that I made on a tutorial video a couple of weeks ago now. Or I made this one, which I think I featured on my blog post, and this uses the Petal Garden Designer Series paper. So I've just done a quick collection here for you, just so that you can see. So there's some really lovely bold flowers on one side, but they are all double-sided, and you do get sort of more everyday patterns on the other side. Hi Alison, nice to see you, hope you're okay. Thanks for joining me. So we've got some gorgeous roses, lots of beautiful bold colours, but yet some simple patterns and designs as well for you to choose from. So there you go, that is all in the Petal Garden Designer Series paper, and that one is actually 6x6 paper. So next up we've got another 6x6 pack, which is the Wood Textures pack. You get, in both of these, you get 48 sheets, which you can see here, 48 sheets for each of 12 double-sided designs. So these ones are all just wood grain, really nice for masculine cards, really nice for 3D projects. Like I say, they are all double-sided. They are slightly different on each side, but they have kept the same colour tone. So where you've got pale on one side, you've got pale on the other side as well, which is really helpful. For example, I'll show you in a second, one of the wood crates that I've made using the wood crate framelit dies. Hi Jenny, nice to see you, thanks for joining. Hi Kirsty, good to see you too. I think you commented on my post the other day about these wood papers being your favourite out of the product suites. So I love all of them, they are really good. Really beautiful papers. Like I say, really great for masculine cards or projects. I have used them to make a little wooden box using our framelit dies. It's got two little cats using the cat punch in there. So that just cuts out into two sections and you just stick it together. But the beauty of it being double-sided is it all looks like it's one piece of wood, which is really cute. Okay, so they're the 6x6 papers from the annual catalogue that I've got. So moving on, seem to have lost my post-it note for my order, but never mind. Next up we will go for the Pick a Pattern suite, which I love this suite. I haven't really used these papers, but they are fascinating, really. Really great for kids because there's cameras, flowers. I love this with the moose and the bear, caravan, tents, raccoons, hedgehogs. Really cute. Stationery, so great for back to school. Dinosaurs, again good for kids, and mushrooms. Not quite sure what I use mushrooms for on a card, but I have seen one that another demonstrator did, and I absolutely loved it. I just wish I'd got a copy of the card, really. Again, they are all double-sided, so these come with more everyday usage patterns on the other side. Now this pack is actually a 12 by 12 pack. I have cut this down to 6 by 6 just to show you today. And this is from the Pick a Pattern suite, which there is a coordinating stamp set which has been used here on this bag, with the Enjoy Today and the Hello There stamps. And a friend of mine actually made this as a swap. She's actually used the scallop tag punch, and it's actually wrapped around a little chocolate inside, which is really cute. And she's then fussy cut the camera out of the designer series paper, if I can find it again. So she's just cut one out and then used the rhinestones just to add a little bit of sparkle. Really clever idea. I think it was Donna that made that, so thank you, Donna. Okay, so I'm just trying to find where my next one's coming from. So, where have I put it? Up here. Okay, so the next pack I want to show you is the Fresh Florals patterned papers. Now these are all the current 2017 to 2019 in colours. So you've got Berry Burst, Fresh Fig, you've got Powder Pink, Lemon Lime Twist, and Tranquil Tide. What's great about this collection, it is a little bit more expensive, but that's because you get 40 sheets of 12 by 12. Whilst these in colours are carrying on into the new catalogue for the following year, unfortunately these papers are not carrying on. They will be replaced by a new set of in colour papers. So as you can see, you do have two designs in each colour, and they are all double-sided again, so you get the same designs but in each of your colours, and they are absolutely stunning, beautiful papers. Now I've used these actually as a class about this time last year, where we made a gift bag. I can show you this. So we made a gift bag using the pattern papers and the coordinating card as well. It went down really well. And then we made a matching card using the daisy punch and just some offcuts of the papers that were left over. And then I had a few little bits of paper left, so I've made a pack of thank you cards, which just used up the little scraps that I had left over of those. Really great that they coordinate together. They look brilliant as a collection, so they're probably going to go in a pack together. And what I love most is the gift bag. Actually, all of those cards fit inside perfectly. So great for a gift as well, if you wanted to give somebody a pack of cards in a bag. The next ones I want to show you are the Delightful Daisy papers. These go with the Delightful Daisy stamp set and punch, which at the moment is available as a bundle. So if you get the punch and the stamp set together, you actually will receive 10% discount compared to buying them separately, which is bargain. So you get, again, these are 12 by 12, and you get 12 sheets in a pack, and you get 2 of each of the 6 designs, which I hope you can see there. One thing I did want to point out with this pack, it's the same with a couple of the packs but not many, so on the other side you will see that they have got a bit of a distressed look to them. They are meant to look like that. It's a distressed sort of watercolour look that we've gone for with these papers. So they are beautiful patterns, but don't worry, they are supposed to be like that to add the distressed look. Some really, really beautiful colours, beautiful papers. And actually it makes me want to get my daisy pack back out because they're just gorgeous. Hi Angie, hi Esther, how are you both? Hope you're well. Nice of you to join me. Okay, so I'm just going through some of the papers that we have in the current catalogue that are retiring at the end of May, just so that people can see all of the different designs, and if any take your fancy, it's good to get your orders in sooner rather than later to make sure you get hold of your favourites before they go. So we're moving on to Christmas already, I know. This is one of the Christmas papers that's in the current annual catalogue, and it's the Be Merry series. Again, 12 by 12, you get 12 sheets, 2 of each design, and they are all double-sided again. So they can be used more sort of throughout the year as well, not just at Christmas. Gorgeous cherry cobbler, that's one of my favourite colours that we've got. So I love these papers. Just to quickly show you some of the things you can do with them, I've made a little gift bag and a little cracker. I am definitely a DSP girl, you're right Esther. I didn't realise quite how much I had until I started cutting them down for samples for my giveaway that I'm doing. Then I realised that actually I've got quite a lot and I haven't actually used it all, so I'm going to be using up a lot of this DSP in the next few weeks and months, trying to get rid of some of it before stocking up with new. I do find that I like the papers so much that it's very hard to cut into them, so you will probably find that too, I'm sure many of you do. Right, so the next pack that I want to show you, this is the Bundle of Love Speciality Designer Series paper, and what I mean by speciality is it is quite a bit thicker than our other papers, so it's more heavyweight. It also, I mean, it's beautiful with the blues and the pinks, great for baby cards. Again, you get 2 of each design, but 1 in pink, 1 in blue. And the wonderful thing about this pack of papers is you get the coloured side on one side, but then if you turn it over, look at that. Absolutely beautiful gold foiled paper, really, really stunning. So it's very vanilla with a gold foil sort of design, which you'll see is actually the same design as the other side, just the other side is coloured rather than plain. And what you can do with these is, one of my friends, one of our team members, Kathy, she made this beautiful little notebook using some of the papers from this set. Really elegant, really beautiful little gift, which just opens up and it's got a little notebook inside. Absolutely stunning. Another great thing you can do with the foiled papers is, if you've got a sponge brayer and some ink pads, you can actually create sort of an ombre effect with your ink pads, which I think you can see on this card. This was one that we made at a team training event with our upline. She introduced us to this technique and it's absolutely fabulous. Just see how all the foil shines, but you can add that colour to it as well. Really fabulous papers. Great for a baby boy card for the royal baby that's arrived today as well. Okay, so I think that is all of my papers that I've got from the annual catalogue. So what I'm going to do now is move on to the papers that I've got from the current occasions catalogue. So, first up we have the Sweet Soiree silver foiled paper. Again, this is a speciality paper, so you can see it's got that gorgeous shimmer of the silver foil on this one. Again, this is in 12 by 12 and it is quite thick, thick DSP. And then again, they are all double-sided, so you can see some more gorgeous silver effects, but also some more neutral plain patterns that you can use more every day. I have actually cased the catalogue for this one, and I've made the You're Inspiring card using the daffodils. My mum's favourite flower is daffodil, so that's why I wanted to have a go with that. And it's really, really pretty. What's a lot of paper? Yes, Jenny, I have a lot of paper. I need to use some. You're right. But the best thing about it is I've got enough and I am doing a giveaway. So all you need to do to enter into that giveaway is, on my Facebook page, you will see I've got a pinned post at the top, which is my giveaway link. All you need to do is like that post, share it, comment shared, and you will get an entry into the draw. If you also include in your comment your favourite product suite, you'll get an extra entry, and you can also gain an entry if you shop with me online and use our hostess code for April. Entries for the giveaway will close at 9 o'clock on Monday, so make sure you do get sharing and liking that post. Okay, so next up we've got the Petal Palette suite, which is the Petal Passion papers. Can't say that fast. These are all black and white, which is really good because you can add your own colour or you can leave them monochrome for your designs, whichever you choose. If you are using the blends to colour in the images, you will find that it does bleed through onto the other side. However, on some of them, you may find that actually, if you colour one side and it bleeds through to the back, it actually gives another effect, which can be used again for something different. Some you might actually prefer the other side, which is really gives you more choice for what you're using the papers for. Again, these ones are all in 12 by 12. I've just cut them down for the samples today. and here are 2 quick cards that again I've received as swaps from On Stage the other weekend. So using the Petal Palette suite, including the stamp sets and the die cut as well. You can see the bird is just raised up and cut out. Really beautiful cards. Okay, so I'm hoping to make something as well before I go tonight, but I just wanted to show you 2 more packs of paper. The first one is the Myths and Magic suite, which is actually one of my favourites out of the current occasions catalogue, and I have to say I didn't think that I would use this set at all. I actually won it at the On Stage last November. So here's the stamp set that goes with it, a Magical Day stamp set. I thought, oh, I'm not going to use that. And you know, it is my most used stamp set out of the entire occasions catalogue. I love it. I love everything about it. And the paper, it's a speciality paper again. As you can hopefully see, there is glitter, sort of iridescent glitter on some of the pages. Really gives a shimmer to the images. Works really well on the mermaid. Gives her tail just that watery, scaly look. I've got some bubbles again that have just got a little bit of glitter on there. Unicorns. And then we've got clouds and stars again, which have some glitter. I'm not sure if you can see it on there. Let me know if you can. And again, they are all double-sided, so they have options of what you can use them for. So, all being well, I'm going to use a strip of the mermaid paper, and we're going to make a gift box in just a second. But the last papers that I want to show you are the True Gentleman papers, which I am hoping to use in an upcoming class in May, which I will put on my Facebook page in the next few days, details of how you can book onto that class. These are absolutely amazing papers. I love them. So you've got bow ties, glasses, pipes, just patterned with your Emerald Envy and your Night of Navy, Dog's Tooth, and again, turn them over, they are all double-sided. Some really great patterns, especially for the masculine type cards, which is great with Father's Day coming up. And what I've used those for, and what will feature in my class, is a bottle box for Father's Day. So, like I say, look out for details on that. I will get details posted as soon as I can for that one. But those papers are only available while stocks last, so it will be limited as to how much we can do with that. So, what I want to do quickly is I want to just make a silver gable box, and we're just going to use a strip of the mermaid papers from the Myths and Magic designer series paper pack. So these gable boxes, they are available in the current occasions catalogue. They're really easy to use. They're all cut out ready for you and come flat packed. So all you need to do is pop them up. And fold in all your score lines that are all done for you. Now I've got to remember which one I want to do first. So you want the large side in first, followed by the two sides, and then push the other side through and in, and then that creates, ooh, dropping it, your box. And then these just pop down like so, and then you just want to pop out the little slit, and then you can feed that through on each side. It's quite awkward to do when you've got a camera in front of your face, but you know, there we go. So that makes a little gift box just like that. So all we're going to do is wrap around our DSP. Now you will find it doesn't quite meet, but that's okay, because what I'm going to do, if I can find my tape, I'm just going to use my tear and tape just to stick those edges down to my box. Cut my fingers so I can't get my tape off, but there we go. Okay, so we're just going to wrap that round. It's just going to leave a little gap, but what we're going to do is we are, if I can find it, I've put it on a block somewhere and now I can't find my block. Organised as ever. Okay, so we're going to use the mermaid stamp from the Magical Day stamp set, this one here. I'm just going to ink it up in Memento ink. And then I've got a sheet or a strip from the, this is the glossy Whisper White Whisper White glossy paper. As you can see, it's like a bit like photo paper with that gleam to it. And all I'm going to do is, now I've inked that up, I'm going to stamp it onto my shiny side of the paper. I'm going to quickly colour it in using my Stampin' blends. You can see how quick these are to use as well, which is really, really good. I'm not going to be too worried about being really neat, because I want to show you what I'm going to do with it. And the thing with this paper is it will give an effect that makes it look even more sort of watery, I guess. So I just used the dark for the scales, but then I'm using the light, this is Old Olive, just to give it a little bit more sort of blending. And then I'm just going to dot a little bit, which I don't think you can see from there, but I'll hold it up in a second. Quickly do some hair. And then using the ivory, I'm just going to quickly do a face. And then one last thing I'm going to use is the Wink of Stella. And I'm just going to add, just dot it on her tail, just to give a bit of shimmer which you can just about see. Just gives it that little shimmer effect. And then I'm going to punch it out using my Starburst punch. What I'm going to do is actually use the one I made earlier. Blue Peter moment. So again, once it's dried, you can see where I've gone over with the ink. It just gives that little bit mottled effect, which makes it a bit more like she's swimming. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to put that just over the join. I'm going to raise it up on some dimensionals. And there you go. One finished gift box. Perfect for a little gift for a little girl, or someone who likes mermaids, or someone like me who likes Disney, you know, anything like that. Just a really quick, easy, simple idea. So yeah, so that was everything. I hope you enjoyed that view of all the papers. Like I say, they are only available until the end of May, and they are while stocks last. And I will update you all very soon on an upcoming class that I will be doing using the True Gentleman Suite to make this gorgeous little gift box for your wine bottles for your for Father's Day. So if you've got any questions, please add them on. I'll have a look through the comments once I've done. My laptop seems to have died on me, so hopefully you've stayed with me long enough to see that box. So thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you all again in a couple of weeks. Take care. Bye.